Let's talk about volunteering for Silicon Valley Code Camp and how you can help this awesome effort of thousands of attendees, free lunch, lots of sessions, lots of sponsors, just an overall good time. So first, why should you volunteer? Well, one is we really appreciate it, and everybody at the event really appreciates it, because obviously a huge free event is hard to fund, and we count on our labor. Well, of course, you get a free cool t-shirt. That's probably the most important thing. You get an admission for one person to the Saturday Night Barbecue put on by Andy's Barbecue. And this year, for the first time, we're offering a 30% discount if you volunteer for two-hour time slots. You'll get an automatic notification saying that you can use this 30% discount on CodeStar Summit workshops. So definitely check that out. So let's move right into the nuts and bolts of how to volunteer. So first, let's just register a new user. So let's say register. We're going to have to type in an email. So let's say email is happytohelp@mysite.com. We have to give it a username. We could make it the same as the email. That's actually what a lot of people do. Or I can just make it anything I want. Password ABC123, ABC123. And then, of course, you have to fill out the CAPTCHA so we know that you're a human. I personally can't read that one. This one I can read, 327. Well, not 427, 327. So that's it. We've now created the account, but we haven't actually fully registered yet. If we want to actually put in a name, we have to put in Mary Poppins, whatever name we want. And then we have some required fields: company Lockheed, my old company occupation engineer, and my zip code 95117. Those are the required fields. You have to say if you want to donate. I don't choose to donate right now. And you have to say which days you're going to attend. If you don't put a day, you won't be allowed to select sessions to go to, and you won't be able to volunteer. If you want to volunteer, you also have to put your cell phone number here. So I'm going to put in the cell phone number, 1234. I can choose which CodeStar Summit. Remember, you're going to get a discount code, so you can come back later if you want to volunteer for 2 slots. So for now, I'm going to say no workshop. And then I'm going to simply say save. And now I'm completely registered. My information has been saved. And you can see here I am, happy to help with my login information. So normally you would just log in, happy to help, but let's move on to actually volunteering. So like I said, the first thing you have to do, if you haven't set this already, you have to go into the profile page and you have to put in your phone number. We put that in here a minute ago. You also have to click this box that says, I want to volunteer to help, which is down here, volunteer to help. So that's the first step. We're not done yet. We're going to save that. The next step is if you look at the About pull down and you can say Volunteer for Job. If I click Volunteer for Job, it's going to bring up a list of all the jobs that are open. Well, we haven't actually started collecting volunteers yet. We hope to after I'm done with this recording. We have 297 jobs we need filled. So what you do is you go through here and you see all the jobs listed. Friday, actually one of the most attractive jobs, because on Friday, people usually fight for this because then they can get to see all the sessions on Saturday and Sunday and get the t-shirt and go to the barbecue. So basically, if you want to say, I want to volunteer for this Friday job, it's a longer job. It's noon to 5:45. And I say volunteer for job. It's going to show the jobs I volunteered for on top. And if you want to unvolunteer, you can click unvolunteer. If you scroll down and find a much better job, like say, for example, you're just dying to do Saturday lunch setup. So you would say volunteer for that job. And now you can see you've signed up for 2 jobs. And that's basically it. If you ever want to know what jobs you've signed up for, you just come back to About and you can say volunteer for job. If for some reason later you realize you can't make it, you need to come back here and say unvolunteer for job, because we will be looking for you and we will be counting on you. So again, that's it. We really appreciate your help. We hope you can volunteer and we hope you can make it to Silicon Valley Code Camp in barely 11 days.